everyone, welcome back to Keyforge Indonesia with me Schyse, and in this video will be our 7 match on the KOTE9 series. It's not our 7 match because we have 2 free wins during our group stage. So this will be technically our 5th match on the KOTE9 series. But regardless, before we do that, I want to have a shout out to one of our supporter, which is Eski. Eski, thank you so much for your support for the Keyforge Indonesia community. And for you guys who have not joined the community, you can join through the Facebook page in the link in the description below. And after you join, we will guide you through there how you can involve yourself further in the community. In the community, we regularly hold tournaments for you to test your skills, or you can just play with the people in the community, or if you want some guidance or just trying to have fun in the community. And then you can also get some free decks if you are lucky, or some free Keyforge game accessories. But okay, let's just get to the game. So this game is me against KiaraFordel. This is going to be a reversal match. KiaraFordel brought a deck which was Silentbinder Forest Aeronaut, which was only SAS 70. And my deck was Taciturn. By the time of this game, it has dropped down to SAS 75, but regardless, this is going to be an uphill battle. I believe from my testing when I train with this deck, trying out this deck, Taciturn won most of the time. Taciturn just win most of the time. So this deck, this Kiara deck, actually lacked in creature controls, which is very important against Taciturn because Taciturn has a lot of good creatures like Snaret, Emberspine, Moirai, Subject Kirby, Snatch. Those are the creatures that we want to really quickly destroy it when it hits the battle line. And I think the direct destruction method in this deck is this unnatural selection that I have in my hand. So luckily my first turn was pretty good with the Shadow Council as my first card. So Shadow Council is the leader of the Shadow's house, which have the effect if it's in the center of my battle line. It have the effect of action Steal to Ember. So it's very good first turn card. And in my second turn here, I was hesitant whether I want to play my unnatural selections or to keep it, because as you know, there's going to be no more reliable way to destroy creatures except for that, and I know that Taciturn has a lot of creature in its deck, so it will go beyond 3 creatures in the battle line very easily, I believe. But as I remember, there was another unnatural selection. I think there was 2 unnatural selections in this deck, so I decided just to play the first card without destroying any creatures, just for the efficiency and just for the quick Ember burst. So next one, Kiara played Star Alliance with Encounter Suit on Dark Fairy, which is very problematic. Now we want to destroy Dark Fairy as fast as possible, because if Encounter Suit actually play its effect and give ward to Dark Fairy, it will be very hard for us to destroy Dark Fairy. And Dark Fairy is a very strong creature that have the effect of Skirmish and Fight Gain too, so that's why I played Shadow and just attack with Shadow Council, because that's the only way we can destroy Dark Fairy. And then KiaraFordel also get some of those good creatures, which was Cephalois and Ember Spine. Ember Spine was given 2+ power, so now 5 power on Ember Spine with 3 hazardous, so it's going to be very hard to destroy Ember Spine without any action card. If we fight, all of our creatures are power 3 or lower, so we cannot even give any damage through fighting Ember Spine. And the annoying card also was Cephalois. It prevents us from steal, so our Shadow Council cannot steal. We have Breaker Heal, which gives a steal effect also. It's going to be useless with Cephalois on the battle line. But fortunately, we have our Untamed card, not Untamed, our Logos card, which was 2 Edai and Wild Wormhole, so it was a pretty, very efficient turn for us. We archive 2 cards, and we archive key charts. That's the most important thing here. We definitely would like to archive key charts because it's going to be came out by surprise, right? So if we have enough Ember, we can just take the key charts from our archive and then just won the game without giving our opponent a chance to control our Ember. And we have a pretty strong board, strong battle line, and Kiara had already used discarded Savage class, so the only dangerous card right now is Gateway to this. If somehow Gateway to this is played, it's going to be a hard game for us. We lost what, 8 of our creatures. And Implosion only destroy 1 creature, destroyed Edai. I think to reduce the key cost, because previously the key cost was 10, but now 1 Edai is destroyed, the key cost is reduced to 8. And this one I really don't understand why play Painmail on Gloriana's Attendance. I don't know if it was a misplay or it was deliberate, but I know if I played it, I wouldn't do that. I would just Painmail in maybe the Shadow Council or Breaker Hill or even Edai, or so the next turn Kiara can choose this house again and destroy 1 of my creature, right? But if Kiara played the Painmail on my creature, I will definitely trying to make my creature kill itself by probably fighting against Kiara's creature, so that Kiara cannot take back the Painmail or reactivate again the effect of Painmail, destroy my creatures, goes to the archive, and then take it again to destroy, to be replayed. I wouldn't let Kiara do that. But now it's my turn. This one I have a pretty good hand with the Logos card, because the Logos card has Knowledge is Power, and Knowledge is Power can give me embers equals to the number of cards in my archive. And I also have KOTE Monkey, which means I can archive 2 more cards on top of the 2 cards that we have archived in the previous turns. And KOTE Monkey also can give us 2 ember if the 2 cards that we archive are 2 creatures from the same house. So I think it's definitely a good, because we cannot even use Shadow Council to steal the ember with Cephalois still there, and to destroy Cephalois I really need to fight with at least 2 creature, 2 shadow creature. So I will lose one of probably Breaker Hill, Logos Plan, or and one of the Shadow Council, and I don't want to do that. So I think Logos is the right play here. with knowledge is with Cold Monkey, archiving 2 more creatures, and then use knowledge's power to gain 4 ember, and Cold Monkey itself gain 2 ember, right? So we already gained 6 ember in this one turn, and then we have one Quant, which can rip and enable us to play one non-logos actions card, which we do have our second unnatural selection at this stage, and so basically we can destroy 3 of Kiara's creature because Kiara have 6 creature, and basically we can destroy 3, and the 3 creatures that we need to destroy, one is definitely Cephalois, 2 is Ember Spine Mongrel, and the third one I was thinking between Anguish and Gloriana's Attendance. So Anguish, why? Because Anguish, if Kiara use Anguish to fight and then give damage to Anguish, I will have a lot of key costs, right? But on the other hand, I want to destroy Gloriana's so that Kiara doesn't have the opportunity to replay Painmail. But Gloriana is not a threatening creature on the battle line. So anyway, I decided to destroy Gloriana just to destroy the Painmail, keep it on the discard pile instead of the archive. And I ended up with 15 Ember, which was very good. Taciturn doesn't have any huge Ember control, only the Ember control is not bad with Infernace. Steering Grave can replay Infernace, and then there was Censorship Garcia that can increase key cost, and also Anguish here. If Anguish is just used to fight Quan, it will get 3 damage, or the other Logos creature, it will get 4 damage. So my key cost will be 10. It can be 10 at this point. So basically I will be using extra 4 embers to forge my first key. So basically I lost 4 ember. So that was what I was expecting, but turns out Kiara didn't do that. Instead, Kiara played Star Alliance, using Hadron Collision just to destroy my Harmonia, and then played Security Druid. But this means I can force my key at 6 cost only, so it's very generous. And 6 ember cost, so we are left with 9 embers. And the play here is we can play Shadow, we can also play Logos, we can also not Untamed. So I think the choice was between Shadow or Logos. Shadow, of course, we can still do because we have 2 Shadow cards in our archive. So if we take that, we can make the Shadow Cancel that we have in our battle line in the center. We just play 2 Shadow cards on the right flank. So that's what I did, and now the Shadow Cancel is at the center of the battle line, so I can steal 2 Ember using its effect, and then I can do some creature control for Kiara's with the rest of my card, and just be efficient and play all my Shadow card. Okay, the counter play is still definitely I have 12 Ember, but Anguish is still there. So Anguish can be used to fight one of my creature and then deal some damage to Anguish, so that my key cost will be very expensive. Kiara chose to play this, and I was expecting he would the Anguish would be used to fight, but turns out not again. The anguish was just used to rip. So that was lucky for us. So we can be very efficient in our forging our keys. There's Snaret, which will capture one of our ember. And gateway to this was discarded instead of played. He can actually just... Actually, if I were on Kiara's place, I would even gateway to this first before playing the Snaret and Dark Minion, at least, because I want to destroy all that 6 creature and that 2 Shadow Council that's in the battle, and it's pretty annoying creature, right? Have the effect of steal too. I think it's worth, at least if I don't want to keep the anguish to increase the key cost, I'm going to at least destroy the whole battle line, and then left myself with anguish and the Snaret and Dark Minion. But here we have key charge with 5 ember on ourselves. So fortunately I found a way to actually won this game at this turn without needing to wait for another turn, because we have Quan. Quan can rip and then enable myself to play a card from an action card from other house than Logos, which was key charge. So if I didn't have Quant, I cannot win at the turn, because if I played Untamed, I don't have enough ember to win with key charge. But instead I need to play Logos, and because I have Quant, that enables me to play an out of house action card. That's why I can immediately win with key charge. Okay, so that's the game for round 7. The round 7 already finished. All the team has played the game, and we ended up in the 3rd position in our group, which means we are qualified to enter the playoff. So this contest series is not ending right now. We still have the chance in the playoff. We are going to play against one of the team from, I think it's not going to be from my group again, it's going to be from other group, and hopefully we can win the playoff. If we won the playoff, we are going to the top 16 bracket, and it's just going to be an elimination after that. So yeah, hope we can keep performing well on our future match. So I hope we can win. Thanks guys for watching.